Hello. Hello, hello. Ah, happy Friday. Good morning. Is anybody there? Hey, Candy. How are you? Thanks for joining. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Hello. In the garden. Hello. See, Gabriel. Hello. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing great. Ready for the weekend. So exciting. After my show this morning, I get to clean. Doesn't that sound amazing? I like to clean. Is that weird? Probably. That's probably really weird. Oh, if you guys don't know me, I am Drnksuzy. I live in northern Arizona. Um, I have an English Bulldog Malibu, 5 kids that are all grown and gone. Living my best life. I will combine shipping. So, after multiple items, your shipping goes down considerably. I will ship these out on Monday. Next Thursday, I'm going to do a farmhouse show. We'll see how that goes. I don't know how. I haven't done one of those, just farmhouse decor on knickknacks. So I guess we'll see, right? So this show is loaded. I have over 30 items. I believe I have 35 in my auction. So go check those out. I do number my items. So if there is anything you want me to run, just throw that number in the chat and I am happy to run them. Otherwise, I'll probably go in order just to keep myself on track. I just hit myself in the mouth with my coffee cup. Have you guys ever done that? That's a heavy mug too. How's the weather where you guys live? It has been warm here. About 89 to 92-ish. So little crazy. Welcome in. Mitz loves Kitch. Hello. Hey, Cass. How are you? Thanks for joining me, you guys. Hot in California. Are you in northern? Good morning. I have this one piece of my hair right here that wants to stick up for some crazy reason. Yeah, I did hear that. I have some friends that live in northern California, and they did say it's really warm. Yeah, and if you're inland at all, away from the ocean breeze, that's even worse, right? At least I'm in the mountains, so we do cool off pretty quickly at night, and into the high 50s, 60s. So it's really makes it nice. You can sit out and have coffee in the morning. Welcome in. Beanie, hello. So that makes it nice. My husband told me last night, oh, we might have some friends coming up this weekend. I'm like, what? There's always some prep involved in that. 93 Northern. Hi, Sandy. Yeah, I did hear that it was going to be really, really warm. And so pretty close to here, but we get We're really cool in the mornings and we're really cool at night. So I have a shop and I bought a like a portable air conditioner for it. You guys, I have to send it back. I don't like it. It doesn't make it cold enough, and it's not a big shop, so you would think it would, but so now I got to pick a different one. So if you guys have any recommendations, the ones that roll on wheels, let me know. I've seen them at Walmart, but they're like $400 there. It seems crazy. I know I bought mine from Amazon, so that's probably where I'll stick. How's it going, Beanie? Welcome in. Hey, chick. How are you? Make sure you guys check out my buy it now items. I've got, gosh, I have a lot, and I'm really trying um, to get those. I'm good to get so much listed. If you guys are sellers, you know you're going to feel my pain. I can't help myself. Yesterday, so I do a lot of upcycling DIYs, and I'm okay. I have a picture frame problem, but that problem has turned into problems to profits. So I have a bunch of shows I want to do, and all these ideas, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need more frames. So I stopped at it's called Stepping Stones Thrift yesterday to just pick up frames. I'm like, okay, I know I can get them at good deals in here. I need to pick up some frames for my upcycles. And of course, I can't put blinders on, and found some other things that I needed. Not I needed, but had to buy to sell, right? I'm like, I can't help it. It's so hard. I can't pass up a good deal. Ugh, I know. And I have to pass by this big thrift store. I'm good, chick. Thank you. So I have to stop, right? Hi, Suzanne. How are you? And you're here from YouTube. Yay. I don't think anybody else, I think you're my first person in one of my shows from YouTube. So thanks for joining. Cat lady, hi. How are you? Yay. If you want to purchase anything, or you want to everyone else to be able to see your comments and everything, you can come over to Knickknacks, NIKNAX.net. It is free to sign up. And then you can come into my show on here if you'd like. So that's, you found me. Yay. That's super exciting. I love that. Oh gosh. Let's do this, you guys, this 10. Look at that. This is the Mickey Mouse Disney. It is a Chemco, CHEINCO housewares. Boho Cat Lady, have you ever been on Knickknacks? In Knickknacks? Second Chance Treasure, Stephanie, good morning, you guys. It does have some scratches, but hello, the lid is actually here. Can you believe that? It does have a little nick in the lid, if you could see that. I don't think I put that in the listing. Here's the inside. Let me know if you guys have any requests. And I'm going to run that starting at 10. How are you? Good to see you. There we go. And that is a running. I had never seen one of these before. At first, you know what I thought it was? I thought it was an ice bucket. I don't know. Must have been one of those days. Oh, every third Tuesday morning of the month, me and myself and Julie from Fabric and Treasures. Yay! So, Suzanne Boho, is that your name on here? Dot, is that you? The dot? I'm going to have to try and remember that. You'll have to probably remind me. I'm like the same everywhere. Yes, yay! There, we got somebody signed up in Knickknacks from my YouTube. That's so exciting. So every third Tuesday, Fabric and Treasures, Julie _Julie. If you guys aren't following her, give her a follow. We do an upcycled DIY show. Our first one was May. That was so fun. We got to share with you guys and sell some items that we've upcycled, that we thought we've made better from its original form. That is really fun. We really like that. And then we're going to pick an item that each one of us can find, can source, because I'm in Arizona, she's in California, without talking to each other, just to see on the next show what we do with that item. So this next time will be a doll. We're going to see what we do with upcycling a doll. So stay tuned for that. I already started loading that show. I've made a couple of things for that show. I'll show you guys really quick, just a few things. This is one that's going to be in that show. That's stamped with that kindest regards. And I put the bird on there and the flower. So that's one. Welcome in. Hey, Tool. How are you? I'm just showing some of these items that will be in my, look at this one. Look at that frame. Isn't that beautiful? These, I actually sourced the artwork in Monterey, California, when I was with Sandy Gitsonian and Rona. We went shopping. Oh, we should. We might end up doing something like that. But we decided this first time we would pick the same thing just to see what different creative minds do with something, just to see. And then we'll reveal them on our show and we'll auction them. We just thought that'd be fun. little different. Okay, I'm going to move on. It'll be fun. Oh, my stomach's growling. It will be fun. Look how adorable this little vintage dog is. He's definitely old. Look at him. He's handmade. Look at those stitches. Oh, I forgot I signed up a long time ago with. Oh, yes. It is. Well, welcome. I'm glad it's me. It's fun. Hey, Julie, there's Fabric and Treasures. Island Sal, welcome in, you guys. PG Guitars. All right, I'm going to start this one at 7. So shipping here. He's so cute. He's running for 7. I thought he was adorable. There's a cat too. Did you guys see the cat in there? So shipping here works a little different. You do have in the garden, thank you. You do have what's called combined shipping. So the buyers, every time they purchase something, thank you so much in the garden. Every time they purchase something, their shipping goes way down. Like it could be 50 cents each time. So, and then on here, we can also do multiple shows and that carries over until that show's closed out. So that's pretty fun. And the other thing that's great about knickknacks is that we can do duo sales. That is so fun. Julie, I was talking about our duo sales. So if you guys aren't following Fabric and Treasures _ Julie, make sure you guys give her a follow as well. All right. Since we're on those, I'm gonna put the cat up here too. The cat is adorable. Cat needs a little pick me up. Some of his these just need to be tacked. No, you're fine. You're fine. I know you're driving. She's on a mission. And it's got this little tear right here, easy fix. You guys know I can paint like no other, but my sewing skills, not so much. But is he not the cutest? Okay, this one is going to start at 7, and that is running. I thought he was so fun. So one of my soft spots is, thanks for looking. I know, look at his little eyes. He looks sad. Nobody wants me. I'm sorry, buddy. You got to stay with me. What was I going to say? Oh, plush, you guys. I just donated, this is not a joke, 6 tubs of plush. I love picking it up. It's super hard for me to sell. And I've decided that I'm only going to pick up things that I know, like things like that, or Rushton, certain brands. I'm just not, because it takes up a lot of room. And I figured somebody will want the plush that I had. So it's kind of like one of those things. Does it hurt when you do that? Yeah, thank you. Does it hurt when you do that? Don't do that type deal. Okay, I have never seen one of these before out in the wild. This is one of those amber with the I guess they call it a Bakelite top. It's Borden Cremora, a Cremora glass bottle for tea. Isn't that awesome? I thought it was very, it does have like some marks on the, hey, look, it even has some remnants of, I guess it's just stained that way. Whoops, it's just stained that way. Yeah, that's hard for me to do, for sure. All right, that is going to run. And that's starting at $9. Great item to keep your tea in. Anybody who loves like mid-century modern. Thanks for looking at that. Let me know if you guys have any requests. Okay. Oh, coffee mugs, tins. Those and baskets are also my like kryptonite. I think every mug needs a home. Every tin needs a home. If you know me, you know that's true. But how can I pass up a mug that says Instagram? And I did look these up. I was like, oh, there's actually a market for them. Who knew? So keep a lookout for the different Instagram mugs. This one is like a heavy, like stoneware, almost like a like restaurant ware mug. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. HD Waters, Love and Treasures. So I'm going to run this starting at 7. And that is running. It's in really good condition. Who doesn't need an Instagram mug? And 7 is a good deal for that one. Yeah, I was looking them up and I was like, what? I was actually going, maybe I should keep this one. Maybe I will. Oh, you guys, I have to clean when I'm done here. I got to clean house. All right, let's see here. Let's do this flower frog. I think that's over here. Here it is. This one is like 5 inches. Really good condition. You know, sometimes they're all chipped up right in through here. This one is not. It has a few marks, but it's a big one. This one, I'm going to start at 10, and that one is running. Coffee mugs that are different and unique. Giveaway. I said a match. Oh, I love that. I'm the same way. If you looked in my cabinet right now, I don't have 2 that are identical. I don't have any that are identical. Like this one here, me and my husband went on a little day trip. So this is a Lodge. This is a really heavy pottery mug. And in Pine, Arizona. And it's adorable. You guys look this up. Lodge 5600. Oh, it's got great views. You can sit out back. So I don't have 2 that are the same either. And when we built this house, we lived in our 5th wheel. And, you know, when you're living in a 5th wheel, you really, Famoyer, hello, you really figure out really quick that you don't need 50 mugs. I used 1 mug that whole time. I literally just washed it out every morning, put it back on my Keurig and my trailer, and you know, made it in the morning. It's so crazy how. But as soon as I got, speaking of mugs, here's another one, Studio Pottery. Soon as my house was done and we moved everything in, and then we started unpacking, I was so happy to see those mugs. And here's what's funny. I don't think I've used that mug since we moved in. I'm like, they just make me happy. And so I keep a mug. So I have a Keurig that has the regular pot. So you can make 12 cups and then the single all together. It's like 1 unit. And then it has the drawer on the bottom. Well, I keep a mug on there as decor. Like there's a mug that always sits in the single part. So funny. Anyways, speaking of mugs, Studio Pottery signed. I did notice, I don't think it's really a nick, just a kind of a rough spot. Maybe right in here. It could be off the glaze. Maybe it is a little nick. But anyway, it's still beautiful. So I'm going to run that starting at 6. And that is running. What a great color. I love Studio Pottery too. I'm going to set up a pottery show where we're going to do just pottery. And I need to do I got to do probably like a not dark show, more like a Halloween-ish kind of. All right, let me know if you guys have any requests. All right, I thought this was so pretty. Look at this bowl. This bowl is beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? There is no marking on the bottom, but it is really pretty. It's got, you know, a little bit, it has that gold rim. So you know how it always kind of comes off a little bit. Hello, welcome in. And rub on the feet. But how gorgeous is that? It's about 8 inches across. I'm going to start that at $11. Don't forget, you guys, I do combine shipping. Can get lots of good stuff in a box. Oh, I just think it's so pretty. In the garden. Thank you. This is gorgeous. No chips or cracks. Thank you so much. So I do have to load that farmhouse show. Oh my gosh, I have so much. And that one is going to be next Thursday. And then don't forget, every third Tuesday is my duo sale with Fabric and Treasures Julie. And that is our upcycled show, which is so fun. And I'm working on stuff feverishly. I'm actually going to get I should have a box arrive today from Unicorn Dust Design Sammy. She is my friend. Check her out on YouTube, you guys. I think she has like 150,000 followers, maybe more. She does upcycling. She is a IOD DIY stockist. There is a stamp, you guys, called Kindest Regards. If you do any sort of crafting, you need this stamp. Julie, if you're listening, you need this stamp. Anyways, there's a little turtle trinket dish. Look at his little tail moves. He could have had a top, is what I was thinking, because his little tail moves. But how cute is he? I believe my measurements are in there. It's going to go 15 seconds, starting at $8. Little trinket dish. Put your rings in there. If you guys want to see that stamp, I'll show it to you. It's huge. It's amazing. I did a rolling pin in this stamp last weekend, and I already sold it. I'm planning on doing some more. And it's really cool because the stamp is huge and you can just roll the design on. So this is only part of it, but this is part of the Kindest Regards stamp that you can see on here. But the possibilities are endless. All right, let me know if you guys have any requests. All right, I'm going to go to this pottery. I know you guys have choices of where you go here on Knickknacks for our shows, so I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. That one is signed, a little bud vase, Studio Pottery. It's about 6 inches tall, just under, but in really, really good condition. I didn't check that artist, but I'm going to start that at $8. And that is running. This is my color right here. My minimalist color. I gotta put some lip gloss on, you guys. Oh my gosh, my lips are so dry. I know the stamp, the possibilities are endless. Here, I'm gonna show it to you guys because it's amazing. I love this. This is so fun. You guys always let me show what I got going on. Okay. I want you to see how big this stamp is. It's huge. This is Iron Orchid Designs. This is the Kindest Regards stamp. It is huge. Look at that. So when I do rolling pins, I ink it all up and then I roll the rolling pin across it. It's so fun. And it turns out so pretty. Let's see. This is probably it's a 12 by 12. Kindest Regards, you guys, if you do. And I know their stamps are more expensive than anything you can buy like on Amazon, but trust me, they are worth it. Even their molds that they do, amazing. The detail in those is incredible. All right. Where's my rooster peeps? Where's Mo? So this is an Italian, you guys, I don't know, Giovanni, I don't know how you say it, but anyway. Isn't that great? It does. It's not signed, but in my research, that's what I can see that it is. It does have a few little nicks right there. Easy fix, right? A little creamer. It's about 7 inches tall. I'm going to run that starting at 11. And that is running. Make sure you guys check out my DIY or my DIY. My bin. I got DIY on the brain. I literally make a list. Like, there is so much on Pinterest, you guys, even like for like inspiration. I keep a list and then I mark it off as I start making things. I'm like, man, I gotta welcome in. Hey, retired Edie, how are you? All right, let's run this clam brass. That coffee's good this morning. I think that's French vanilla. Bowl, trinket dish. This is heavy. It does have a mark on the back that says PMC 18A. Really, really beautiful. Not really. There are a little bit of patina, but nothing crazy. Isn't that pretty? All right, that is running. How do you guys decorate? How do you decorate your homes? I'm just curious. What's everybody doing these days? I've started to pick up like granny core, granny chic, or like cottage core. It's not my taste, but it's what a lot of people like. Kind of crazy. All right. Let's do this one. This beautiful. Okay. This is a 3.5 by 5 made in Taiwan. Look at that pewter frame with the tapestry and the top hangs on the wall. Isn't that beautiful? I believe my measurements are in there. There's the back. That I am going to start at 9, and that is running. Welcome in. Hey, Liz. How are you? What part of Northern California? What part of Northern California are you in? Are you guys getting horrible hot weather? Thank you. In the garden. Sacramento, yes. Davis. Okay, like near UC Davis, right? Because UC Davis is in California, right? Yeah, I bet. We were talking about that. We are in, oh, you're at UC Davis. There you go. How fun. Oh gosh, you guys, this I love. This is one of the items I couldn't help but pick up. Tire teacher, hello, welcome in. This bowl. So it's like 90 here, 92, just depends on the day. But I was saying we're still in the low 60s, high 50s in the mornings and at night. So we're in the mountains, so we do cool off. Make sure you guys go in and check out my buy it now items and let me know if you want me to run anything. You guys, this is beautiful. You know what I noticed on the back? Look how gorgeous this is. Look at the detail. The back that's a horse. I was like, is that a horse or a zebra? I think it's meant to be a zebra. Yeah, you can tell by his mane. He's meant to be a zebra. But isn't this gorgeous? I picked this up yesterday. Remember I said I had to go to the thrift store to get some frames to do some of my upcycles? Well, this was sitting there and I'm like, how could you not want this, right? It does have, if you could see it right here, see that right there? Just a little bit of like a crack in the wood. It probably just needs to be oiled. These kinds of things, they need to be treated like cutting boards. Cutting boards also. That's why you always see, this is going to run starting at 12. That's why you always see a lot of cutting boards at the thrift store, because people donate them because they get dried out. If you use like butcher block oil, there's a lot of food grade oils you can use on them to keep them shiny, to keep them going. All right. Let's see here. We're going to move on to this beautiful plaque. Are you studying at UC Davis? Liz, look how pretty this is. Now, I would consider this very granny. Oh, you teach. Okay. That's right. I knew that. In for animals. Right? She's doing good. She's doing so much better. And last night, she slept, let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. She slept like 7 hours. You guys, that's a full night. She's doing really good. Thank you. I know. She's doing much better. Thank you for your advice. Dee Dee, hello. I think I put the measurements in there. I'm pretty sure 10-inch. I did. How about that? Sienna girl, hello. That's going to start at, look at the felt on the back, really old. That's starting at $8, and that is running. Good morning. Yes, happy Friday. What are you guys doing today? Anybody doing anything fun tonight? I'm going to clean after this. Yay. I do like to clean. That's what's so weird. Like, I love for my house to smell and clean and good and all that. It doesn't get dirty, let's be honest. It's only me and my husband and my dog. Rossman, hello. Love me some vintage. Hello. All right. I need to do an art show, like just art. It's crazy, all the things that I find. So this is a Norman Rockwell. Here's what's funny. When they made this, they didn't put a sawtooth hanger on the back, but I can add one. It's about a 10 by 10, but look at her. You know what I noticed, you guys? Look at the creepy doll laying on the floor. Heck no. Okay, that is running starting at 8. I do make creepy dolls for Halloween and sell them. And I know Get Sony and Sandy, she has one of them. You have one of my favorites. You have the cheerleader creepy doll. And when I make them, I usually try and make them like pretty much at once. And I put them in the garage at night, like unlock the door. Like they're so creepy. Huge flea market. Oh, that sounds so fun. Wow. Yay. Oh, you got to be so excited. We get excited over the funniest things, right? That sounds fun. So we have a little place up here. Why I don't go there, I don't know, but I need to. It's called the Peddler's Pass, and it's a flea market that happens every weekend. 20 minutes from me, and I don't go. Isn't that crazy? I really try to keep my weekends kind of open just for family and it seems like every time I try to plan something, I got kids coming up or something going on last minute and I hate to change my plans. You know what I mean? This is a vintage like casserole carrier. I guess you could look at the strawberries on this and the polka dots. It does have some stains. I don't know if you can see that like right there, but how great is this? I love. You could easily make something else out of this if you wanted to. I'm gonna run that starting at $8, and that is running. Yeah, I love your creeped out cheerleader. She was one of my favorites. Thanks for checking that out. Let me know if you guys have any requests. So this next one is a Wheaton. I also picked this up yesterday. When I went to go get my frames, we all know how that happens. Um, there is so these are hand blown. It's really deep purple. So it has like the Union shield on the back. The front has the hand and bird. Deep purple glass. Really good condition. I believe my measurements are in there. That is going to run starting at 9. Just thought that was so pretty. You could put like a sprig in here if you decorate in purple. Wouldn't that be pretty? Some dried flowers, maybe. Thanks for checking that out. Let me know if you guys have any requests. All right, I'm gonna set that back down. Then we have okay, these are new old stock. Welcome in. They're like a baby powder blue. There are 4 placemats and 4 napkins. They're like a really fine, like thin material. They're so pretty. I think those are Coco Pellis on it right here, embroidered on that. If you could see that right there. So I'm going to start these at $8. New old stock. So pretty. The color is amazing. This is one of my favorite colors. Thanks for checking those out. All right. What else are we going to do? All right. This is who still owns a food processor? I don't think I've ever owned a food processor, honestly. This is a big cover for one. The measurements are in there. Look at those pretty flowers. I think those are daisies with a little pocket. I guess you could keep the attachments in here. There's a granny core for you. Really good condition. That is running starting at $8. Oh, you could even put like a little recipe book in there. Thanks for checking that out. All right, what are we going to do next? Okay, these are wine. Whoops. Almost knocked you guys over. Whoa. Hold on. There we go. These are hand blown little wine marker, wine glass markers. Little small, there's 5 of them. All different, of course. That's my favorite one. Oh, I lied. This one's probably my favorite one. Look at that one. And then this one. I'm going to run those for $4. And those are running. Love these. They're fun, right? Such work to do those. Okay, thanks for checking those out. Welcome in, you guys. All right, let's move on. Okay, where's my duck peeps at? This is, or cabin, like cabin core. Look at this quilted wall hanging. It's about a 19 by 19. There's the back. It does have a mark right here. And it still has the dowel, and they have a metal piece to hang it up on the wall. So I'm going to run that starting at $8, and that is running. Oh, that flea market sounds so fun. Last time, I think my last show, last Thursday, we were talking about how I've never been to an estate sale. I still haven't, but it's on my list. Trust me. I even got the estate sale app. I'm getting serious now. I'm getting serious. All right. I think this is the next one up. Look how cute this is. Could be, it's either oil or acrylic. It is signed. This is a great little piece. There is a dedication on the back. You guys can see that. And I believe my measurements. Hey, Froggy, how are you? Shara, hello. Robin, sorry. Robin sisters. All right, we're going to run that starting at 14. Hello, good morning. Make sure you guys go in and check out my buy it now items. I think I probably have almost close to 200 in there, I believe. All right. Let's do this one. This is beautiful. This like enamel metal bowl. 210. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Isn't that gorgeous? I think I have the measurements in there, but I'll tell you just in case. Yeah, it's about 9 inches across. There it is. And that is a running for decoration only. That is running starting at 9. Always a little bit of patina on these, I think. Thanks for checking that out. All right. Who loves these are salvage pieces, so please keep that in mind. But for decor only. Look at those. They're like a pewter. They look like feet off of something. But then this looks almost like a candle holder. So it kind of confuses me. But anyway, there are 5 of these little legs. And then there is one that's apart, that is separated. 1, 2. Yeah, see, it came on. Maybe that's why they took it apart. I don't know. But isn't that gorgeous? It's really heavy, which makes me, it could be pewter, could be sterling. I'm not sure. But really pretty. This would be pretty even in a jar, like for decor. Hey, Paris. Welcome in. Hello. Thanks for looking at that. All right. Let's do this little mix. The little bird in this little lot is so delicate. I'm going to show you the bird first. Little hand-blown bird. Super delicate. So there's a little bird. There's the horse. And then the glass swan controlled bubble. And bottom is good on this one. That pretty. So I'm going to run the little lot. You get all three of them. Those are starting at $8. Here's what's funny. I think I have another one of these. I have a little pair of them. I should put them together, right? I should put them together and sell them as a pair. Okay, thanks for checking that out. All right. 30. We are trucking this morning. We're moving right along. I think I have, yeah, not a lot left. Okay, let me know if there's anything you want me to rerun. I'm way over halfway. All right, look at that. Now, I kept it the way it was because it is vintage. I thought about upcycling. I still might, but then I thought there are people that love sunflowers, so maybe I shouldn't just yet. But look at that. You hang on the wall. It does have like some distress, which it should be. I would distress it if I was making it over. So we're going to run that starting at 10, and that is running. Little half rolling pin wall hanging. Okay, thanks for checking that out. Appreciate you. All right. Okay, this next one, I feel I didn't put stained glass in the title because it's not. It's looks to be maybe painted. It's put in here like solid. I hope that makes sense. And by the way, Island Luxe, that is another decor term that is supposed to be a 2025 decor term according to Etsy. But look at those birds and that detail. It is glass. I feel like it's painted on, and I say that because I can see a couple little spots that the camera probably is not going to pick up, like right there. And in the leaves, that's a little rubbed. That makes sense. And that's going to start at 12. Still really pretty. If this was true stained glass, I definitely wouldn't be starting it at 12. Gorgeous still. It's got a bird on it, right? Thanks for looking at that. Let me know if there's anything you guys want me to rerun. Ooh, excuse me, hiccup. All right. How about that little metal, little pewter, just says stuff. Little trinket jar. It does have like a little dent right there, some patina, some scratches, as you can see on the sides, but still fun. I'm going to start that at $5, and that is running. Oh, thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I appreciate you. Albie Vintage, hello. How's it going? I haven't seen you in a little while. Hello. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. All right, you guys, I figured with 4th of July coming up, this would be fun. This little basket. It is a little faded. You can see, let me find a spot on here. You can see it's a little to the faded. Oh, thank you. You can say that now that Jocelyn is not a redhead anymore. Now it's okay. Great to see you. A little 12-inch little basket. Oh, you could hang this too. That would be really cute. But how cute would this be with a 4th of July, like little assemblage? All right, I'm going to run that starting at 8. And that is a running. I just got my hair did. It needed it. You guys, I have to keep different products because my hair is naturally curly. So I have straight hair products and curly hair products. It's crazy. All right. Here we go. I was saying I need to do a show with just art and set it up way ahead of time. Right? Love this one. Hello, Lulu, Lisa. Look at this one. So I had a hard time deciding, is this oil or is this acrylic? But I want you guys to see, look at this velvet. It's blue around the picture and then the wood. Isn't that pretty? Here's the back. Definitely old. It's about a 10.5 by 12.5. There are some nicks in the wood. Let me see if you can see like right there, but still so pretty. Welcome in, Mia. Hello. That is running for 12. Make sure you guys go in and check out my auction items. Let me know if there's anything you want me to rerun. I also have lots of items in my buy it now. All right. That's what I think I'm going to do, is do an all art show. Wouldn't that be fun? I love art. I can't help myself. That might be my other vice. I don't know. But look at this one. Hopefully, hello. All right. I'm going to move this one to stage. So I feel like this one might have been donated by the same person. I don't know. But hello. Look how pretty that is. This is velvet. And it's black velvet around the picture. Hard to tell if this is oil or is this, here's the back, or is it acrylic? I don't know, but it's really pretty. I'm going to run that starting at 12, and that is running. Let me know if you guys want me to rerun anything. I do have a small box of things we'll kind of look at and see if there's anything you guys want me to run out of that box too. I like to call that "What's in the box?" One of my favorite movies. All right, let's go to this one. Okay, somebody had made this. It's about on a 10-inch embroidery hoop. It does have some marks down here. There's the back. Just fun. Embroidered. Looks like a little, my gosh, you guys. What do you call them? Where they have the plants. I'm totally a mind block. Oh my gosh. Yeah, cruel. Yes, it is cruel. I put embroidered, but isn't that cool? It's fun. That's running starting at 5. Thanks for checking that out. All right. I have a couple more, and then we'll look to see what's in the box. I thought these were cute. Look at these. Like, how could you pass? Greenhouse. Thank you. Whew. I was really struggling on that one. Here's the back. You can tell they're old. Look at that hanger. So there is some chips on the wood. They are signed. Here's the other one. And I believe my measurements are in there. Those are going to run starting at 7. If not, let me get you the measurement. It's about 6.5 inches tall. So those are running. Hey, Minnie Pooh, how are you? All right, thanks for checking those out. And here's another little set. Look at this. These are enamel and metal. So they're kind of heavy, kind of Asian salt and pepper shakers with the toothpick holder. There it is right there. And the tray. How about that? All together. All right. We're going to move that to stage. And I'm going to run those starting at $8. I just thought those were so different. And those are running. Really different. I noticed the other day, hey, Thrifty Camilla, DIA, hello, that there was a new little thrift store. Kind of, well, on my way to town, I'm like, oh, I have to check that out. Tipo, hello. All right. I do have a few items that are not in my auction that we'll look at. If you guys want to. So with these are not listed. So if there's anything you want me to run, just put R or run in the chat. This is Cracker Jack, 1991. 10. You guys know I can't pass up a good 10. I would run this starting at $6. Let me know on that. These actually came out of my mom's. Look how cool these are. There's a set of 2 out of my mom's collection. They're metal frames made by Newton Manufacturing. And they do hang. I would start these at $8. I'm gonna set those down. You guys let me know. All right. Anybody love strawberries? I have 2 of these. And I'd run them together. Look how cute these are. These are Corelle by Corning, and they have these saucers. There's 2. So 2 saucers, 2 cups. Adorable. These would be so cute to do like little assemblages in. I see upcycle in everything. Welcome in. These I would start, if we wanted to run them individually, I'd start them at $7 each. Really cute. All right, let me set those down. See what else we have. Ooh, it's Father's Day coming up. Here's a Inarco Japan Father's Day planter. There's the bottom. It is marked Japan. This one I would start at $8. Look how cute this is. I just picked this up yesterday. Look at the little brass little basket. This one, I would start this at $7. This little basket. Oh, it's so cute. Let me know. So $7 on the basket. Okay. Let's see. What else is in here? Okay, I do have these hand-blown, really heavy glasses. Aren't these beautiful? There's 2 of them. I'd run these starting at $12 for the pair, and they are hand-blown. Aren't they gorgeous? Let me know on those. $12 for the pair. Let me know if there's anything you guys want me to rerun. Okay, this is a 60-inch vintage tablecloth. Hold on a second. It's really pretty. Look at the colors on this. Welcome in. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. This one, I would start this at $12. Hey! Thank you, Jeannie Bird. Welcome in, you guys. It's so great to see all of you. Hello, my friend. Thank you. I know you had a great show. I was in there. Awesome. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. Hi, everybody. I am Drnksuzy, in case you didn't already know that. I live in northern Arizona, where it's hot today. It's been hot all week. Let me know if there is something you want me to run out of my auctions. I just finished running everything, but I was kind of just going through a box that I have of items that I would run. So I told everybody just put R or run in the chat. If you want me to run it, I can. This was what I was showing. This is a 60-inch. This is a vintage tablecloth. Isn't that gorgeous? I'd run this starting at $12. Let me know on that one. So let me know on that. So let me know if there's anything you guys want me to run. I do combine shipping, and this show will ship out on Monday. Oh, I so appreciate that, Raid. Make sure you guys give me a follow. All right, here were the 2. I just showed these, but you guys were not in here. Aren't these gorgeous? These are really heavy tumblers. I'd run the pair for starting at $12 if anybody was interested. Let me know on those. Hello, I see so many familiar names. Thanks, you guys, for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Somebody needs that Instagram mug. Somebody needs that Instagram mug. All right, I do have some other things in this box. Okay, I have to show you guys these. I did these spindles. I upcycled these. There's one. Aren't these beautiful? They happen to be in this box. I was going to save them for, so every third Tuesday morning, Julie from Fabric and Treasures _Julie, we do a duo upcycling DIY show. And I already started loading that show. for June. And these were going to be in it, but there's a set of 2. Are those not, don't those look amazing? I love these. I don't know. What do you guys think? I thought they're gorgeous. So these will go in that show. They're in that box. All right, I'm going to set those down. Let me know if you want me to rerun anything. All right, how kitschy cute is this? For your little kitchen. Is that a dime? Oh, it is. Look at that. How cute. She does have a little bit of a dent there on her face. Welcome in, you guys. She is not listed in there, but I'd start her at like $4. You guys just let me know. Number 5. Yes. Let me see here. Number 5. Oh, yes. Darn. Hold on just a second. Yeah, give me 1 second, Rachel. Let me grab number 5. I forgot to bring it in here. Rookie. Mistake. All right. Okay, here it is. I think it could be acrylic or oil. I wasn't sure. So there it is. There's number 5. Is that pretty? How do you guys decorate? What do you decorate in? What's your theme? Hey, Smiley. There it is. And I can tell you, let me tell you the measurements. This one is approximately 14 by about 12 and a half. Right. So this one, if anybody's interested in this one, I will run this one starting at 14. And that one is running. So hard for me to tell the difference if it's like a, if it's acrylic or oil. Do you guys think oil is a little bit more shiny? Does that make sense? Oh, and 24. Okay, let me see. 24. Oh, this one's so cute. I do love this one too. All right, let me show you. Look how great this. I want to do a art show, like just art. Is that not adorable? It is signed right here. It's so cute. Look at those little mice. There is a dedication on the back. I know. Sandpiper, isn't that adorable? Look how cute they are. Yesterday, I went out back to take out the trash, right? And when I opened the door, you guys, there was a baby bunny. He was like this big. I was like, oh my God, he's so cute. He wasn't scared of me. He's wild because I saw his mama. I'll run this one. Thank you for your bid. Starting at 14. I know, super cute, right? And he was so adorable. I think they were hiding out under, thanks for your bid, Sandpiper, under my shed. Sandpiper, you won that one. Congratulations. Thank you. Let me know if I do combine shipping. So if there's anything else you guys want me to run. If I did an all art wall hanging show, would that be something that you guys would be interested in? I have so much art in my shop. It's crazy. This one's also really pretty. Here, check out this one. I'll show you this one. This is the one with the butterflies. So this has the butterflies with the flowers. This is black velvet. Yes? Okay, I'm going to do it. Maybe if I did one next week, would that be fun? I also have a farmhouse. If anybody loves farmhouse, Rusty, Crusty, and farmhouse stuff, I'm going to do next Thursday. This is really pretty. Again, hard for me to tell whether that's acrylic or oil. There's the back of that one. This is about a 10.5 by 12.5. So a little bit smaller than the other one, but I'll run that one at 12 if anybody's interested in that one. I need to do an all art show for sure. Thanks for checking that one out. 29. Okay, let's see. What is 29? 29. Here we go. To stage. Okay, I talked about this one earlier, that I didn't believe it was stained glass. I believe it's painted. It's because it's all one piece, as you can see. So it's one piece of glass and metal, hanging by metal. I can see a little bit, I don't know if you can see it right in here. It's still gorgeous, but I believe this is painted on. So you can see a couple little spots where the paint is off a little bit, but still really pretty. I believe my measurements are in there. So if anybody's interested in that, I'm going to run it for 12. Thank you. What kind of decor do you guys do? I'm always curious. Thank you so much, Sandpiper. Make sure you guys are following me. It'll let you know when I go live. I've been doing live auctions for over 2 years now. I have so much inventory. I am going to do a show kind of like Jeannie did, where we're going to do like a sell in my buy it nows, because I think I have 210 items in there and growing. And growing. All right. Let me know if you guys have any requests. I can rerun some stuff if you guys want me to, for sure. Let's see here. Love art. Flower frogs. Does anybody love flower frogs? This one's a 5-inch. 5-inch flower frog. You know, these are always chipped up, but this one is not. Really pretty. That one I would start at 10, and that is a running. Earlier, I did show some of my items that are going to be in my my auction, my duo auction with Fabric and Treasures Julie. I believe that's the 20th. So it's every month, the third Tuesday morning, and we both do upcycling and DIYs. So these are a few of those items that will be in that show. I'm working on a bunch, but didn't this turn out pretty? So look at the frame. This art, I actually got those in Monterey, California. And this is another one that I have in there that I'll have. I might change this and put something different on there. but that's stamped. And then I added the clay bird with the flower. So make sure you guys join us for that. Here's another one that this is blue velvet around it. Isn't that amazing? Again, I don't know if it's acrylic or oil. Kind of hard to tell. I guess I need to look that up to see what the difference is, right? All right, we'll run this one again. This one is a 10 and a, or 10 and a half by 12. Welcome in. Hi guys. I'm going to run this one starting at 12, and that one's running. Check out my auction items. Let me know if there's anything you want me to run. I have ran through all my items already. So if there is something you want me to run, just throw it in the chat. Thanks for checking that out. Let's see. Oh, this is so beautiful. We looked at this earlier. This is a Wheaton bottle. This is the one with the Union Shield, the hand and bird on it. It's like a deep purple. Isn't that pretty? This would be so pretty with just some greenery in it. That's what I would do with it, but that's just me. All right, I'm going to run this starting at 9, if anybody's interested in that. The purple, deep purple, hand-blown Wheaton bottle. Make sure you guys go in, check out my buy it now items, because you can add that in to your order. Did that run? I don't know if that ran or not. I think it did, but it's running again just in case. I wasn't paying attention. I guess I need some more coffee, right? It is hot today. It's really hot today. All right, let's see. There any Tupperware fans? I happen to have a set of, I'll probably put these on knickknacks later. A full set of the measuring spoons. If anybody's interested in these, I'd start these at $6. Crazy that they're actually all there. I always find that they're missing one, but not in this case. How about that? All right. Let me know if you guys have any requests. I gotta clean house after this. Do you guys see I'm like stalling? Who wants to do that, right? I was saying earlier, I like to clean though. I know, weird, right? Okay, I do have one little trinket box that is not listed in there. This is Pollyanna, made in England, fine bone china. Look at the little birds on the inside. It says happy anniversary. I'd start this at $5 if anybody was interested in that. This weekend, I am going to add a bunch of items to my buy it now. So make sure you guys go in and check that out over the weekend. Always adding stuff. I think I have 210 items in my buy it now and growing. I can't add them fast enough. Clearly. Do you guys have that problem too? Thanks for hanging out with me. Is there anything else you guys would want me to rerun? Oh, I do have this thing that holds your yarn, a little sewing. This does have one little, where's it at? It's got a little rip right here, but it's not too crazy. You know, the inside, it's definitely older. It's got marks on the inside, but I would run this. Oh, and right here, it's coming unraveled a little bit. Nothing a little hot glue can't fix. Anyway, I would start that at 10. Let me know if there is anything else you guys would want me to run. I'm going to see who we can raid. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me. I am on at least once a week, sometimes twice. I'll do live thrifting, live antique mall shopping. Next Thursday, I'm going to do the all farmhouse show, Rusty Crusty too. We'll see how that goes. I've never done that kind on knickknacks, so hopefully that goes well. And then every third Tuesday morning, Fabric and Treasures _ Julie, we do the duo upcycling sale. That is really fun. You get to see, you know, what we both have made over the last month. And then I've already started loading that show. I showed you guys some of those things a little bit ago. So make sure you join us for that. That's a really fun. You can get some great deals on some one-of-a-kind items. So that's always fun. You know, you're not going to find those things at Hobby Lobby or walk into your friend's house and they have the same thing. So thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your purchases. These items will go out on Monday. So I appreciate you so much for coming and hanging out with me on Friday. I usually do these shows on Thursday. So thank you so much. And let's see who's out there that we can rate. Were there any other requests? Any other? If not, I'm going to go choose somebody. All right, let's see who's out there. Okay, so I'm back. Pop-up, shop the shelves. Let's go check out. Let's go see Brindy Kimball, shop the shelves. We're going to check that out. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week. All right, see you later. Bye.